It goes to show how different you are, of course, and it makes you stand out from the other guys, and now it builds attraction. And then of course it goes right back to the challenge that it brings. Men start talking too much about, okay, you need to do this, you need to fix this, fix that. Some of these girls are going to be forever hoes. You can't try to fix a hoe. So many men are trying to save hoes and make hoes to be wifeys. Up, my BBoss baddies and my Batman fellas, it is your girl Bosana and welcome BBossArmy. So as you guys can tell by the title, today we're going to be talking about when you walk away, women become attracted to you. So with this whole video, I'm actually going to be focusing on silence is powerful. This is all going to be explaining why walking away is so powerful and you don't have to say nothing. So you guys make sure you watch until the end because everything I tell you today is going to be very, very important. And you guys should know, if you are not new, that you should be subscribed already with that post notification on. But if you are new, make sure you go ahead and do that. Make sure you check out my Patreon. Make sure you check out my second YouTube channel, most importantly. And if you did, thank you guys so much. And of course, make sure you check out my other social media. And if you would like to book a consultation, go ahead and email me and we can get that started. So I have 3 points today and it's going to be another typical 3 down to 1. So that means what? You gotta watch until the end to get the number 1 thing. Okay, y'all, but like I said in the beginning, everything I say is important, so make sure you do watch every single bit, okay? And if you didn't give this video a thumbs up already, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Number 3 on my list for why when you walk away it makes her more attracted to you is that sending a message of what you won't put up with. Okay, so when you become a simp, literally you'll put up with pretty much anything. That's why you're kind of called a simp. When it comes down to a woman, you'll do anything. She can treat you like shit, walk all over you, and because you're a simp, you're still gonna be okay with it. You're still gonna stick by your side. So of course you have to do the opposite because women are attracted to alpha. There's different types of alpha males, but I'm just going to talk about, just generally speaking, alpha males. Okay, you have to do what simps aren't doing in order for a woman to see that alphaness in you, which is why she's going to become attracted to you. Put that message out by not saying anything and you just walk away and you're not looking back. Of course she's going to know, oh, he's walking away because he doesn't want to deal with me anymore. When men start talking too much about, okay, you need to do this, you need to fix this, fix that, some of these girls are going to be forever hoes. You can't try to fix a hoe. And that's another thing. I don't understand why so many men are trying to save hoes and make hoes to be wifeys. There's different types of women out here. And somehow, just because there's so many hoes out here, guys are still trying to wife them up. You guys are in places of, you kind of know the type of woman you're dealing with and that you're probably going to end up getting used at the end. And you guys still decide to stick around. So it's kind of on you still. But when you guys actually literally walk away and it brings in that whole message of you're not going to put up with it, you're expected to put up with it. You have to understand the girls that you guys are selecting to deal with, they automatically are looking at you and they are seeing a simp until you prove that you're an alpha. And that's one big thing I want you guys to take from this video. You have to prove it. It's not instantly she's just thinking that. The only way she's instantly thinking that is clearly if you have that appearance. But when she starts getting to know you, you have to make sure every impression matters, right? Because you get multiple impressions, not just the first impression, right? Every impression matters. If she makes her judgment and you act upon it, then automatically you're not going to be the one that she's attracted to. Automatically, she's just going to look at you. Basically, out of the selection of men that she has, you're going to be the weak link, unfortunately. So yeah, you don't want to compete. You're not competing with other guys. But most importantly, you have to know what's best for you and you're doing it because it's best for you. So the best thing for you in a situation like that, and I know when you get caught up in your feelings and all this stuff, you become blinded. Yeah, that all happens. But you guys really clearly forget what you are about as an alpha male. You guys don't understand what you're supposed to stand for because you're a man. And I have to keep bringing this up because it's just very important that although we have certain traits that are different and all this, we are still expected to be a certain way. It's unfortunate because even if you try to be different, it won't sometimes work in your favor. But what can you do? You just have to figure out how to work around it. Like a woman right now, I have different men. I'm talking to different guys, right? You're going to be that guy that's coming into my life. And what I'm expecting you to do is stick around. I'm not expecting much else. I just know that I can do whatever I want and get away with it. And I expect you to stick around. So you being an alpha male, what would you do? Walk away. And that's what I said a lot of guys can't do. So you guys have to put that out there that you won't tolerate it. And it's so powerful, silently powerful. Like I said, you're not saying nothing, you just walk away. And it's actually very, very hard to do that, right? So that's where also you have the benefit of the doubt. You can't go wrong with just walking away. Even if you don't get the woman, you can't go wrong because all you have to do is walk away. It seems simple, but it's difficult. She's already expecting certain stuff. She's already looking at you, making her judgment, all that. So now you have to go ahead and do what she's not expecting you to do. And that's not to walk away. That attraction comes in because you just did something that she wouldn't expect from you. It goes to show how different you are, of course, and it makes you stand out from the other guys. And now it builds attraction. And then, of course, it goes right back to the challenge that it brings. And I told you this time, you have to bring in the challenge because when it's too easy, it's too boring. I think I'm going to start saying that more. If it's too easy, it's too boring for women. They like that challenge, and that's facts, okay? So don't be that boring guy that not only are you boring, but you put up with her shit way too much. So let's go ahead and move on to the next thing on my list, and this is showing you are worth more than her. So this brings more attraction because you guys should know that the way the world works, that women are known for their looks. Most importantly, guys go for women for their looks. And then the opposite, of course, is men are the ones that are targeted more for what they have, the status that they have, you know, of course, hypergamy, all that. So because of that right there, literally looking at that woman, you build fear. You're scared because you see a beautiful woman and it's kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? There's one specific word. It's intimidating you, right? And intimidation can happen so easily just from a woman's look, right? And on top of that, if she has the power of getting what she wants, and most importantly, even having a business, maybe if she's a high quality woman, you can still build attraction with any type of woman out here if you do walk away. And then, of course, like I said, showing your worth is bringing the confidence out. So first step, you're actually not putting up with it. And you can do it backwards, whatever way works best, but you have to show that you will only tolerate a certain thing. Brings the attraction in. The importance is basically brought back to you. And a lot of girls that are very egotistic and just believe that they are everything and they're the center of attention, when you come into their life, they feel like you come in and you're consumed by them. Just because maybe they're beautiful and they're so radiant, whatever it is, it shines, overshines you. So you as an alpha male, you're not supposed to be intimidated at all. You're not supposed to feel like less of a person. You're supposed to do, of course, the opposite. So when you go in there with confidence and you're not backing down, but you step away when you're not having it, it just goes to show that you see the value in yourself. Most importantly, you see yourself to be more valuable than her. And there's nothing wrong to say about that because it's important for people, just generally speaking, to know that they are special, they are beautiful, they are good. You don't have to be in somebody's life or know somebody and start feeling like they are better than you and then start feeling less of yourself. And that's why a lot of people can't get far, not only with people, but far in life because of the fact that they're so stuck on, oh, well, they're doing this, they're better at this, they've done this already. How can you even elevate like that? And how do you expect yourself to be successful with another partner when you're constantly intimidated? And women actually have it easy as far as the looks, right? There's a lot of girls out here that are beautiful. Nowadays, things are changing. Men are expecting women to bring more to the table because beauty is not getting used in the right way for a lot of these girls. So now, if you're still being intimidated by women because of their looks, you're going to be left behind. And you're going to be left behind with the simps. Or you're going to be put on the side for some women, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to, oh, I actually have something in brackets. I can't forget about this. And I just wanted to mention this because it is important. I want you guys to know, like, humans make judgment by what they see. Not just because a woman appears nice and guys are looking at her and saying she's beautiful, but just generally speaking, that's how it works. When you see someone, you're making your assumptions, you're making your judgment just because of what you see. And it could be on social media, it could be what they have. When she sees you and you see the worth in yourself and you know that humans make judgment just by the way you appear, just because women go more for what you have, it's still important that you show that you see the value in yourself because then it goes and it eliminates all that you can offer. So it makes you more valuable. You get what I'm saying? You become more valuable when you see it, and then when she sees it by just judging you and then actually you acting upon it, the judgment is proven that, okay, you are what you actually appear to be, right? And it goes right back to saying how a lot of people don't match. Their personality don't match them. Their ego and their this and that, just all the inner stuff just doesn't match what they look like. Right? So it's very, very important for you to be beautiful inside out and match who you really are. And remember, automatically you are going to be judged just because you do have something, or even if you don't. When she looks at you, first things first is what is she going to see, and now she's going to make her assumptions and all that. Okay, so let's move on to the last thing on my list, and this is getting the last laugh, and I put in brackets domination. I needed to add this because back to the whole alpha thing, a lot of guys that are alphas end up getting their way with women, of course, over simps any day. There's traits about alphas that are the reason why they always win. And this is a big trait because when you walk away and you get that last laugh without even doing it, obviously a woman's not going to want that to happen. She's going to want things to happen in her favor. And that's just normal, right? So when that's happening with you, you being an alpha, when a woman ends up getting the last laugh and doing what she wanted to do, end up winning at the end, you are going to be put at a lower place as far as where simp is, or maybe just a little over simp. You're going to be not valued for who you actually are and what you do if she's coming into this and she's made all the changes, and on top of that, she's left you before you were even able to walk away. So the things that I've already talked about in this video, talking about, oh, not putting up with it, seeing the value in yourself and seeing that you're more valuable, all these things, if you are not applying that and you're not recognizing it in yourself, now when she walks away, she leaves you with just that, when you could have been the one to do all the stuff that I've said and then walk away, get the last laugh, and still look like the alpha that you are. I want to finish off with this as well. You being an alpha, it's not about you being an asshole all the time. It's really about seeing your value and what you will not put up with. That's why I say there's different types of being alpha, right? So there's obviously the extreme, and then there's guys that do it differently. You are supposed to be the masculine type. Masculine guys can come to show that they're masculine in different ways. You don't have to physically look masculine. It's really important for you to have a masculine mentality when you are a man. And that's you getting the last laugh without you even trying. The best part about walking away from a woman, you didn't try nothing. Yes, it might be hard to actually walk away, but you didn't have to do nothing but just walk away. Now it just goes to give you extra points easily. And I know it might be a little cheesy to say extra points, but you guys have to understand, like, this is still a game. And that might not be the best term to use, but I want to say it that way because look how people get played. Look how people get used, you know? And some people end up winning and finding love at the end. Happens not so often nowadays, but it's still a game at the end of it all. Okay, so I really hope this video helped you guys out, and if you would like a part 2, make sure you let me know. Make sure you let me know the other types of videos you would like to see. Make sure you gave this video a big thumbs up. I'll say it how many times I want to say it, right? But make sure you did that. Make sure you're subscribed with that post notification on. Check out my social media, check out my second YouTube channel, and most importantly, of course, Patreon. I mean, everything is important, but make sure you check it all out. And like I said, if you did, thank you very much. And you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.